Seafloor Cavern. Nice looking place. And there is that beautiful camera-up submarine. And our dramatic Team Magma music. Oh, and by the way, Stanley died somehow. I don't know, since they're gonna actually have to do some editing. But there was a Crobat that a trainer had, and it has acrobatics, and that was bad. I guess I'll just heal. I do have potions and such. Looks like we're gonna have to do some rock smashing and boulder pushing and such. So we can assume that every Team Magma employee also has these HMs. And the appropriate gym badges. They have a higher bar for entry than I thought they did. Hooray, exciting. Let's push this one in too while we're at it. Hey, how's it going? I have no use for children! Go on, get out of here! I am no child. I am your nightmare! Or something dramatic like that. Probably. Team Magma is still packing the same teams that they usually have, I guess. Not that I'm surprised or anything. It just means that they won't die in one hit, because the Mighty Inna, whose only good point is Intimidate, and I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before. Oh no! I'm gonna have to use an attack move like this one. Don't taunt Stanley. It's not safe. I want to go home. Who's the children now, huh? In the end, I was just an opponent for a kid in a Pokemon battle. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly true. The submarine is so small and cramped that it makes your body hurt, but I don't mind it. That submarine fit every one of these grunts in it at the same time. Let's keep that in mind and count the number of grunts we run into. So far it's 2. How many people were in that submarine? Yeah, I was totally gonna try to run. It's exactly what I was planning to do. Not just drop rocks on your head. It hurts when you lose. I don't mind that either, though. Riding in the submarine we stole is the best. It's just wonderful that it's so cramped. This man has some ulterior motives, perhaps. Hang on, this rock is suspicious. No? Okay. He really likes it when it's cramped and pressed up against all the other grunts, I guess. Hey! Fanning out has helped in spotting a suspicious person! Grunt number 3. You know, any given protagonist of a Pokemon game would probably benefit by having, like, a disguise of whatever evil team they're dealing with, because they always all look the same. And knowing video game logic, the most you get out of them is get back to your post. I mean, not that battling them isn't a real challenge. Fanning out has nothing at all to do with winning Pokemon battles. That is true. You should just keep going straight. I'm sure it'll be a riot. Tee-hee-hee. That's not a weird thing to say at all. That was not the correct... I guess that actually that boulder doesn't do anything, it looks like. I will go wherever I dang want. 4. What an annoying kid to follow us to the bottom of the ocean. That all ends now, though. It's not ending, really. I guess Weezing technically could pose a threat due to types and such, because poison's good against grass. If you're not a grass poison, which 90% of grass Pokemon are, that's not exactly true. It's just most of them. Probably. Stanley doesn't exactly have type coverage either. And that definitely hurt. What an annoyance. Even the way you fight is just oozing with obnoxiousness. Dropping boulders on your head? That seems pretty obnoxious, yeah, I guess. Doesn't matter how hard you try anyway. By now, Leader Maxie is... Leader Maxie's standing in place waiting for me to show up, is what he's doing. More than likely. Alright, let's put... let's change up who's in the lead again. Stanley's not caught up in level, but I do need type coverage a little more. Wait, this is... Oh, this is just a circle. That's the joke. That's the joke! Guess I'm supposed to go this way then. Maybe Team Magma set up these puzzles for me. I'm not sure what's weirder, that, or if these are a natural occurring phenomenon. Perfectly square boulders, perfectly square holes. You know, it's just natural cave stuff. What's the big deal? This is here again. I see. I think I'm gonna run out of repel. Probably. How important are these things to push around anyways? Is this just set up as an elaborate way to waste time or something? Yeah, anyway, currents. See, we totally had to go to those other routes to be introduced to currents before the part where you go in the thing that should be obvious, probably. Every good evil team needs a current or conveyor belt section. Or teleport maze, that also works. Really, whatever you can get your hands on. As long as it involves taking away control of the player's movement in some weird gimmicky way. Hey, how you doing, number 5? Who are you? How did you get in here? I used the Dive HM. And Strength and Rock Smash, I think. At least 2 of those. Yes, you're very scary. I guess I'll actually take the time to switch Pokemon when different types come up. I don't think Team Magma has had Weezings before this point. Just coughings occasionally, and even not very often. That was a total and complete loss. Those 2 words mean the same thing. So I'm going to push this rock. Okay. That was wrong. Here we go. Now we're getting to the magma-y part. And judging by the camera zooming out, we're getting to the dramatic part as well. Hey look, a free TM. Earthquake, just kind of sitting there for your convenience. Alright. Since it's Earthquake, probably almost all of my guys can learn it, because everyone can learn Earthquake and it's ridiculous. Let's find out. Earthquake is really good. Possibly even too good. Okay, only 2 of my guys can learn it. Touché. It's probably a good idea to give it to one of them at least. Well, False Swipe, you had your time to shine at least. Getting rid of False Swipe right before I fight Groudon probably. Oh yeah, that's smart and great and good. I'm a smart and great individual. Perhaps. I don't actually know if I'm going to be fighting Groudon yet. Good spot to save though. First Maxi, no doubt. Ugh. Ahaha. How pathetic you appear now, the fool, Archie. Maxi, you... Fwahaha! Just as I predicted. Little scamp. Even I, the great Maxie, have found myself wishing for something I cannot justify. And the illogical desire that I harbored was to have you present here at this moment. Ha ha ha! And now that fool's wish has come true. Fantastic! Nothing could please me more. I suppose I should make introductions. I present to you my incomparable partner, who will assist Team Magma in driving humanity forward to its next level. The super ancient Pokémon, Groudon! Behold! The great form slumbering in defiance of even the broiling lava surrounding it. Dots. So long have I waited for this day. Immeasurably long. This foolish world has been held back by humanity's progress out of misguided idealism regarding the coexistence of humans and Pokémon. But this ancient creature can bring that to its rightful end, creating a new land upon which humanity may stride freely forward. Now that I have at last obtained the power of Primal Groudon, to advance my goals of not making Pokemon and humans coexist anymore, I'm going to use Pokemon or something. And now you are the final obstacle remaining between me and my goals. It behooves me to use every tool at my disposal to eliminate you. Indeed, even Mega Evolution. Do not delude yourself that you and your Pokemon are the only ones capable of it. I must apologize for making you wait through our encounters at Mount Chimney and Mount Pyre without treating you to this sight. Brace yourself for my ultimate attack! Alright, time to kick Maxie's teeth in again. Oh! His Mega Evolution thing is on his glasses, I see. Mega glasses. Looks like the battleground has taken a turn for the thematic instead of what's actually happening. Alright. Well, if Mega Evolution is the theme of the day, then here we go. I've got one, and presumably he's got one somewhere. It's not Mightyena though, because Mightyena doesn't have one. Because that would make Mightyena actually possibly useful maybe, but it's not. Wheezing. It's also not wheezing, I'm pretty sure. What would Mega Wheezing be? 3 coughings glued together? That's just a magneton. It's gonna be whatever he sends out last, most likely. Crobat. Despite wanting to make humanity take strides past having to coexist with Pokemon or whatever, he is a Pokemon that requires you to love it. Whatever. What's next? Camerupt? Yep. Pretty sure it's Mega Camerupt. I fear no camel. Mega Glasses! Oh man, I wanted to see Maxie do a stupid animation for, like, activating his Mega Glasses. But instead we just get to see really stupid looking camel. Yup! Congratulations, you've wasted everyone's time, Maxie. Blah! You've really done it, child. You've shown a power that exceeds that of the great Maxie. Yep. Ha! 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 Aha! Etc. Splendid! Just splendid, my young trainer! No, it is more than that. I should be calling you my young hero! What? Believing until the very end that a world where humanity and Pokemon coexist must be the best. Rejecting my ideals without a second thought. Yes, watching you struggle desperately to halt the beginning of the world's end. You are undoubtedly a hero. So noble, and yet, I will not yield. I will not bend. My ideals will not be shaken. My dream for the world's next step forward will never change. I will use the red orb to awaken Groudon, revert it to its primal form, and put an end to all else. Wait, Maxie! Tabitha? Tabitha? Do stop that now, please, Maxie! You just don't understand. What Groudon will bring about upon awakening is an end to the world. Humph. Did you think I'd not noticed that I'd somehow failed to realize you were after my spot? Such a sad development indeed, to be betrayed by my number 2. In the end, there is only one being upon which I can depend. Now, Groudon, absorb all the power resting in this red orb and reclaim yourself. Revert to your primal form. This is the time to take back the great evolution you lost in the ancient past. Reclaim the possibility you once held. You... Everyone else backs away. I'm still amazed they're using the correctly color-coded orb. Hey, it's Groudon! Audience applauds. Yeah, what? Where's breakfast? A very dramatic explosion! He just looks a little bit grumpy. And now we've got a Godzilla problem on our hands. Wonderful. Gahahaha! At last! At last I've finally done it! A new world for human evolution will be born! We shall stride forward! What have you done, boss? What? Huh? A message from our members outside? What is it? So the sun has turned mercilessly fierce in its heat. I should expect so. That is what I have long... No, what we have long wished for. What? The heat is greater than simulations predicted? It will be a risk to our own safety if it continues? That cannot be! It is only just awoken. Where is it getting so much power from? And how much more will it gain when it does undergo primal reversion? Continue your readings, then report back. Boss, Maxie, just what's happening on the surface? All that matters is that I've used the red orb to awaken Groudon. And now, I will transform this planet to a land ideal for humanity. Hey, Maxie. Looks like we underestimated the power of super ancient Pokemon. Power primal reversion. What did you say? Primal Groudon brings about an end, alright. But you don't get to choose what end. It's gonna drive every living thing on this planet to its death. The only thing waiting for us is despair. A despair we can't even run from. A despair that's gonna crush humanity. You blasted fool. It's all happening because you were cocky enough to think you could control the super ancient Pokemon's power. So the information we received from the Weather Institute was true. Boss Maxie, we'll never get anywhere just standing around here like this. There isn't a moment to spare. We must confirm the situation on the outside. Child, you're coming too. Hurry up. Maxie briefly contemplates jumping into the lava. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is not what I wanted to make... It was supposed to be a world where the human race would attain new heights. The next stage of our development. It was all for humanity's future. Boss, Maxie. So this is the power of the super ancient Pokemon. This is how Groudon brings everything to an end. All of us, people and Pokemon, every living thing on this planet, everything's gonna die. Okay, little scamp, we're setting sail for Sootopolis. Sootopolis. That blasted Groudon is no doubt gonna get there ahead of us. It'll be waiting for us deep in the Cave of Origin there in Sootopolis. Sootopolis! There's a pool of energy there that folks say is needful for primal reversion. There's no doubt in my mind that Groudon will be racing to that cave, thirsting for that power. We got no choice but to go ourselves. We gotta do whatever we can to fight back. Alright, Maxie. You Team Magma Blighters better come with us. You're responsible for this mess, this ridiculous, impossible mess. It only makes sense for us all to step up and clean up after ourselves. Agreed? Yeah. Let's go, Boss Maxie. Dots. Hey, little scamp. Look, I'm supposed to be a grown-up, right? So help me say sorry for the way this has gone down. And I'm sorry I've got to ask you to pitch in with the cleanup. We need every hand on deck if we're going to do something about this mess. So I'll be waiting for you in Sootopolis. I said it right that time. It's Steven Stone! And his nondescript bird Pokemon. Brina, I'm so sorry I could not be here sooner. Terrible. So this is what was being depicted in that painting in Granite Cave. If this doesn't stop, all Hoenn, no, the entire world will burn up. Nothing could live in such a land of death, neither Pokemon nor humans. This dreadful blaze, it must be caused by the sweltering heat wave forming above Sootopolis. Sootopolis, god dang it. Come on, Steven, think. What are you going to do? Dots. No. There's no point in agonizing over the situation from here. I have to go to Sootopolis. There must be answers there. Brina, I will count on you to help with this crisis, but please promise you won't do anything reckless. Well then, I'll go ahead to Sootopolis. Good luck to you. Nondescript bird Pokemon away! Hey, this is one time in the story where it doesn't automatically transport me to the important spot. So yeah, we're gonna have this minimalist despair music going on until we've resolved this problem. Which of course means that will wait until next time. We're going to at least get to Sootopolis. Hopefully this doesn't break anything by flying there. Like I miss out on a dramatic entrance or something. But, yeah, happy Pokemon Center music. Everything's fine. Good evening. What a nice night to have a blazing sun threatening to destroy all life on the planet. Possibly including Groudon. I don't know if he thought this all the way through. But, save, squat, and hope, we're done.